all the handshakes, everything goes out the window once that bell rings.
You know, I haven't worked this hard my whole life, you know, to get to this point, to let someone take that from me now. And
I have to do whatever I have to do to bring that belt home.
that belt's staying where it is.
A homecoming for an undefeated hero, a stateside opponent looking to crash the party. After a dream year, the WBA Featherweight champion defends for the first time, making a long-awaited return to Liverpool. This is Ball versus Rios. Locked in. Let's begin. Nick, let's start with you. First world title defence, you're world champion. There's the WBA World Featherweight Championship, you're defending it in Liverpool. Has it all sunk in yet, how big this is, everything that's going on?
Yeah, it's massive, isn't it? Each time it's getting bigger and bigger, so that's good. It's good to be a part of.
And to do it in Liverpool?
Yeah, it means a lot to me, yeah. You know, as I said before, it's where I grew up, you know, where everyone supported me starting off, so yeah, it's good to be fighting here as a world champion.
It feels like an important night for the city.
It's going to be, yeah, it's going to be massive for the city, yeah. Special night.
Ronny, big moment for you as well. You can see the world title there. See this man, that's who it belongs to. Big moment in your career, big moment in your life.
Yeah, probably the biggest moment. Like I keep saying, in my opinion, the challenger should always go to the fighter's the champion's backyard to try and take what is his. So to me, this is the right way to fight for a world title instead of having the champion come to your backyard or meeting halfway. This, in my opinion, is the way boxing should be. So, you know, this gives me that extra push. Not that I need it, especially when you're fighting somebody like Nick Ball. He's, in my opinion, one of the top featherweights in the world. So, you know, to go up against him and, you know, see where I stand amongst, more than enough for me.
Is he the best featherweight in the world?
I would say he's up there. He's up there. I mean, he has one of the titles. You know, he's been good opposition, and he only has 21 fights, so I think he's up there.
You had a little bit of time away from the sport as well. Why did you come back?
To win that belt, to win a belt. You know, I'm pretty sure Nick can testify this, but when I started boxing, I wanted to be a world champion. When I was 13 years old, I never said I want to be a fighter to make X amount of money. I said I want to be a world champion. So to me, money comes and goes, but this is gonna stay with you forever.
The money's a bonus, isn't it? As a kid, you know, your dream is to become world champion. That's all boxers' dream. But yeah, that's what everyone wants to do. But you know, as I said before, like, you know, I haven't worked this hard my whole life. You know, to get to this point, to let someone take that from me now, and it's definitely not going to be happening.
Let's go back to your last fight, the world title winning fight. How difficult was it to get over what happened against Ray Vargas, reset the mind, sort of reprogram yourself? Because only a few weeks later, you were in there with Ray Ford. How difficult was all of that?
You know, it's frustrating what happened, but there's worse things going on in the world than that. Like, it is what it is, you know, and I'm lucky enough to have a solid team around me, and promoted in Frank Warren, you know, got another opportunity for a world title, so that took the edge off it as well. But yeah, you can't sit around feeling sorry for yourself or anything like that. It's one of them things. It's in the past, can't change it, so brush it off onto the next. There's always more to come, so focus on that rather than dwelling on the past.
So how does Ronny compare to your most recent run of opponents?
He's just another opponent, to be honest. Yeah, he's a fighter coming over with the respect to try and take my world title from me. It's an opportunity for him, so yeah, he's going to be looking to take it with both hands. But you know, that's not going to be happening when you're facing me.
What is it that you bring to the table that maybe he hasn't seen before?
We discovered hunger. We discovered hunger and obviously a passion to come back and get that belt. I've experienced being dropped a few times. I got up every time. I got up and I tried to finish the fight. Obviously, some fights the referee stopped. That's out of my control. I wouldn't be in this position. I'm where I'm at now because I refused to quit.
You get knocked down, you get back up and carry on fighting. You know, that's standard. I feel like he hasn't been in the ring with no one like me, so that'll be interesting again.
Non-stop pressure.
He's right. I haven't been there with the fighter like him, so he's right in that sense. And you know what, man? He's absolutely right. That's why I have to find a way. I have to find a way to overcome his relentlessness. I gotta do what I gotta do. I have a feeling that we could give the fight fans a potential fight of the year. This fight has all the makings to be a fight of the year.
Anything can happen in boxing. Yeah, I feel like if you come forward at me, I'm the wrong type of fighter to do that with. You know, speaking about not quitting and things like that. You know, I'm not one to take a backward step or start changing my way of fighting just because someone's coming forward. Yeah, so it'd be interesting, but you never really know until you get in the ring. Each opponent's different.
You've told me before that sometimes during the fight, when you're standing up in between rounds, you'll look across and you'll see a fighter's heart break right before your very eyes.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll be seeing that on October the 5th when you look at this man?
That's definitely what I'm looking to do, always with anyone that I'm fighting. It's a different ball game when you're in the ring with me, and outside looking in, they could think they're going to do this, going to do that. They all say you've heard it over the past few fights, and then when you get in there with me, it's a different story.
When you have a tough opponent in front of you, the way I do, it's exciting. You know, it's exciting. You're like, hell yeah, this is why we started fighting. To see where I stand up against the best. You know, this is something that keeps me up at night, figuring how I can push myself to get better. What do I have to do? I've had a lot of ups and downs in my career. You know, I've fought I've beaten some pretty big names, but I've also lost to some pretty big names as well too. So everything has been a journey.
Means a lot, that belt, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just feels like it's going to take a lot to take it off of you.
100%.
Is that the feeling heading into October the 5th?
Yeah, definitely. You know, I've heard one or two people saying might have lost the hunger or something, or the drive now that I've become world champion, but it's the complete opposite. Like, I've been working my whole life to, as I said, to get, you know, to this level, to the top, to become world champion, and as you said, it's going to take a lot to take it from me.
People are calling him a mini Mike Tyson. Do you agree with that?
That's Nick Ball, and this is Ronny Rios. I can't compare myself to anybody in the past. I'm pretty sure he's not going to compare himself to any past. We're here because we want to make our own legacy. We don't want to live off of anybody else's. He wants to be Nick Ball, I want to be Ronny Rios, you know. And I feel like, I know for a fact that in order for us to get our own legacy, we have to beat people like each other.
What's it going to take to beat Nick Ball?
Something special, yeah. Something special, yeah. I just can't see it happening. I'm not letting it happen, so it's not happening.
But do you see something special in him?
I don't really know, to be honest. Yeah, I don't really know. I haven't seen much of him. You know, I respect him, always. I respect every fighter that gets in the ring, but in terms of special, I don't really know. I haven't, like all my other opponents, don't really watch them. So I'll find out when I get in there.
But you'll be watching Nick Ball, right?
Yeah, I have.
What do you think that he won't be watching you?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just experience, you know. I never used to watch tape before. I learned the hard way. He says something, he can't focus on myself. He has to focus on himself. And likewise, I'm not gonna go what mistakes he makes. I have to go off of what I'm good at. And I have to make it even better. Because I don't know, maybe he's watching tape, maybe he's not. To me, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I have to do whatever I have to do to bring that belt home.
Can you outbox him?
We'll find out October 5th. We'll find out if I have to outbox or I have to outfight or whatever I have to do, but we'll find out October 5th.
Could you see yourself stopping Ronny Rios?
Definitely, yeah. The way I fight, yeah, that can force stoppages, you know. I've got power, I can knock people out. Yeah, 100%, yeah. But at the same time, I'm ready for 15, 20 rounds, yeah. So, whatever it may be, but that belt's staying where it is.
Will you stop Nick Ball, stop the wrecking ball in its tracks?
As long as I bring that belt, you know, like I said, I gotta do whatever I gotta do to bring that belt back. I know he's gonna fight for it, so am I. October 5th, it's gonna be a fight for the fans. I know you come to fight, I come to fight. all the handshakes, everything goes out the window once that bell rings.
Respect to him, yeah. But as you said, it all goes out the window come fight night.
Yeah.
Guess we get a handshake, gents.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, man. Appreciate the uptime.
Yeah, man.
Respect both of you. Brilliant fight coming up October the 5th. Nick Ball, Ronny Rios, the WBA World Featherweight Championship. We'll see you then.